SIFRA ZNIUTA. We have, this book is so big, there's so much in it, that I think that we'll probably, for me, it's going to probably spend the rest of my life over here. Let's see. We are in number Daled. Number Daled. In the Rabbi Hadras Melech, that's where we are. Now, what are we working on? We're still working on this phrase, Aha Adni Elokim. So everybody's concerned about this. The word Aha is been interpreted. And also we've interpreted Adni Elokim, and we're still working on it. So let me see what it says. Number Daled. What did he say? The Shefa Erik Anpin. Nimshach Vizer Anpin, and that's the secret of these words of Aha. How does it go through, how does it actually reach Zer Anpin? Derech Ima, Ein Sham. Now we've heard this phrase before, the Inyan Zecha Benirmas Be'ozius the Milas Aha. The Shefa Erik Anpin on Nizker Be'oz Yu Aleph, which is, we mentioned this is the Los Aleph, Nimshach Le'ima, it gets extended down into Ima, and Nimazis Be'oz He Rishona, the Milas Ekya. V'omar O, this says furthermore, Ki Al Shefa Nimshach V'achar Kach Mizer Anpin, the Nukvach and Nimazis Be'oz He Shnia. So this is really the same idea, but you could say it's this combination or that combination. That's what we're seeing here. The Milas Ekya. The Ha, the Zeldashona. Hey Ilo Bina, Hey Tita Malchus. Shtechem Nirmazes Betevas Aha. Hey Rishona the Milas Aha. Shehi Bina Mashpia the Zer Anpin. Uma Shenimshach Lo, and whatever is extended or streamed to him, L'tzarcho, Me'erik Anpin, Shuhu Oz Aleph, V'hei Shni is Malchus Mekabeleth Bezer Anpin. This is our old football play, from one to the next to the next. Said Anpin Shefach, Bebina, V'shtechem, Bebina, Malchus, that is, Mufarshos, Mufarashos, Bebechinas Adni, which is Malchus, and V'chavaya, B'nikud Elokim, which is Bina. So we pronounce it Elokem. Now, there is a little bit more on that to be able to see, and let's go to the next one, Areba Ofishah. Let's look at the Ofishah here. Shabir Khan the Fidarko, and now this is what did he say? He says, the Zer Anpin, Bekabo Ruach Chaim, Bebechinas Hei Ilo, Shu Nekev Yamin, Dehotem Erik Anpin. Okay, so now we're seeing closer to where the origin of this is coming again. Which is the neck of small, the hoitim Erik Anpin. So now he's saying that the right and left is the same thing as top and bottom. That seems to be what he's saying. So he says, let me see where I'm at now. He says, now there's a pasuk like this. The Zer Anpin v'nukva hin sod beis hein the Zeldashon Hashem and maybe rhyme bedechsiv Aha Adni Elokim. So there it is. There's a little note on this. I'll pick it up in a minute. Ki pasuk zecha bebe'ez tzara itmar, because this pasuk was started at a time of danger and difficulty and pain. Besod histalkos metaltach of the elo, which is this concept of things leaving, of the leaving of going from the bottom to the top. Now this takes more explanation. He says what? So now I'm trying to think of where the situations where we have the two hays going together, because we talked about this a lot. So he says Rishon de B'malchus and Nikra Adni V'olach of the Nistalik, and went up and left. Behav Shnia the Zer Anpin Nikra Elokim, to the second hay of Zer Anpin, which is called Elokim. Here he's calling Zer Anpin Elokim because that's how it's menukat. So he says Nikra Elokim the Pamayim V'shnechem Salku all over the Nistalku. So both of them went up. and they went up on the stalkul the Aleph, Shuhu Eric Anpin V'nitztaref Sham, and became the name Aha Ad Kan. 2 Hays, all of them, I guess, transcending up into Eric Anpin, or going back to that. Let's see what he says here. So it notes down here on number Tesvav. So he said, L'chayr v'tzon alom b'kihnicha b'sod midas aha, b'vur d'zer anpin hu b'sod oz he g'l'holon. So that's part of the question here, is how does zer anpin get to be called bina? So he has, v'yesh l'chavid me'ezitam nikra kan zer anpin b'sod yud kei vavke. Or so the letter Hey, which represents, no, I said it wrong, which represents Bina. Because we really don't see this other places. The Zer Anpin has got different kinds of vocalizations. So since we see that Zer Anpin is really receiving this ruach from the Hey Elor, which is coming into him, which is coming where? It's coming from the Chotim. So therefore, it becomes like a part of him, and he becomes called by that name as well, Al Shem Shorsho, because that's where the root of his energy is coming from. Let's read on a little bit more. Let's see where we're at here. Okay. So it says here, let's go over to number Vav on the next side. What is the Gra session is bar inyan hey law hey teton dachsiv aha adni elokim. This is bar possess. So what do we see out of this? Ki ata bal the bar the gam hamalchus nechlala besod oz hey de milas yehi. So we want to say what this is, the idea of a double hey. Ki ata chaba ayra chaba esa iber, because now we're talking, when is this that we're talking about? The time of Eber. The Gama Malchus Nechlalat B'Zer Anpin, where she is also part of Zer Anpin, B'Sod B'Sil Labar. V'chokol B'Sod Shem Male D'Midas Yehi. So it's the concept. Now, what do you mean by the Shem Male, which means the Midas Yehi? That is, we went Yud, K, Yud, like that transfer that way. Behind the Kiba Oz, Hey, El Yona, the Ima, Nir Mezes, Gam, Oz, Hey, Tachtona, the Nukfa. So this is an idea that we've heard. So he says that the two are together. Kibisod is Kalos Malchus Babina Habrei Babeis Hayin. You have 2 Hayin because, and this the concept that what I'd like to know more about. This Kalos of Malchus and Bina. We understand that the Li of Malchus the Bina is central to the Geula. So he said, Babina's Hay Babeis Hayin Elu Achas Hay. They're really one Hay. Val Zechem maybe a Pasa Aha Adni Elokim. The Midas Aha is to teach you. Rome is the so that is Kalos base Hayin the Bina Malchus. Beis Shemus Adni V'Havaya B'Nikud Elokim. So they come out like this. You have those 2 names. Haim Gam came Bina Malchus. They're also Bina Malchus. And so there's the big idea about the Kalos of Bina and Malchus. Now let me see. There we go. Okay, number Zion. Rabbi Zohar Chai, he says, Shabir the Vidarka Le'el, he said for the Hay. Elor, hey to tall, heim base nukvein machotvim. Yam in the small usher menashe bechem rucha dechai, the zer anpin ein sham. But the zecha bebir kan the base a heyin shecha bebidas aha. So now explaining here that these 2 words, whose so base nikva choitim, that the secret of the 2 nostrils. And what do the nostrils do? He said, takim, it was sweeten, as a gavurish on Ishrasha Bebe Shemus Adne Elokim. Now, I'm not sure exactly how this fits together, although we have a background to say that the nose, maybe from the edges, I'm not sure, is a place of sweetening. I'm talking as a gavurish on Ishrasha Bebe Shemus Adne Elokim. Shuhu Inyan Ham Tachas a gavurish B'Shorsham, which is that idea, Ki Yiducha B'Sod Kavanas Hareach Ein Shom, and he says that look over there, and we're going to look over there, and we're going to see this number, let me see if I can get it there. Where is it? Tes Zion, starts a little bit on the other side. So he said, Rei B'Zohar Chai Shom, B'Zel L'Shom, this is what the Zohar Chai says, Shomer, Hey Eloah, hey Tata, ha adni elokim, and then you come back to our phrase again. What's it say? So he says, Aki, b'choitim sham mis asfin kol hamisha gevuro. So in the nose, this is why he's talked about the sweetening process there, gathered together all of the 5 gevuros. V'haku rucha dechai, then you have this rucha dechai blows through this. Now, what would you say that the nose, why the nose? Because it's a narrow channel? I'm not sure why he says the nose is a gathering place of the gevuros. Okay, but I'll take that. So he says this ruach chai goes right through that and extends all the way down to the shoulder or to the arms of zer anpin. The misham samech malchus, because what's at the arms is zer anpin. That's where you see leaning on that, or she's near to that or next to that. Samech malchus is where malchus is malchus b'chai hamelech shel tefillin, so that when you talk about tefillin, that's the place where you see that the tefillin place. He calls this by this phrase. I'm not sure that I know it. He says somech malchus, malchus. That's where it's b'chai hamelech, in the place of the life force of the king, which is the place where the tefillin are placed. Shal yad. V'sham called the gevuros, and what it is, there's where all the gevuros are found. Mismatkin b'shorshim, they wind up getting sweetened at their source. B'shorish called the gevuros, aim adni elokim, that's really the source of all of them. Besod alpayim matzulos yom, so there's 2,000 or thousands in the depths of the sea, and I'm not sure I could put that together. He says it goes with adni elokim, and it's the source of the depths of the sea, which I guess is the depths of the gevuros he's talking about. But this mouth came so trin hahayin. So how do you sweeten them? He says they get sweetened by these 2 hays that we're talking about, the chutma shnei nekavim, because in the nose there are 2 different openings. Reich nikoach isha l'Hashem. He said ki yadua ad kan. So a little bit mystery over there in the last part. Not sure exactly how it fits together, but that was the quote. Well, that's it for today. Thank you. Call time. I don't know, man. Really,